At that moment, the masked man raised his hand and counted, 1, 2, 3. But there are only 10 people. The conditions for traveling from the dimension battlefield to the old continent are truly harsh. You used to be so numerous, yet now only this group remains. It seems. You truly have deep sins. As he spoke, he sent out his tentacles, daring to cause such chaos in the dimension battlefield. You deserve to die. Oh, wait. If I torture and kill them until they are utterly destroyed, wouldn't that frighten the others from the star continent so much that they wouldn't dare return? He's acting like a crazy person talking to himself. This isn't good. This isn't good. Uprooting the grass completely, let these sinners die a little less horribly, lest I scare away the others who remain. With that, he turned and left. Meanwhile, streams of life energy were being transmitted into D-1EC1NTH-1EA5T's location. By this time, NTI-1EBFU had also understood everything and said, using branches and leaves to transmit spiritual energy to prolong the lives. Gowan replied, the subordinate helped prolong the lives. I hope the sect leader does not blame me. The opponent is from the upper realm. If my existence were exposed to the upper realm, it could lead to even more serious consequences. I hope the sect leader forgives me for not intervening. NTI-1EBFU replied, no need to say more. Gowan, I owe you 10 lives. You said the enemy comes from the upper realm. It seems you know him. What exactly is his background, and why was he able to break the barriers so easily? Gowan replied, because to some extent, he is the upper realm's ultimate weapon in the dimension battlefield, used to eradicate unstable elements or disobedient continents. He has existed since I was born. Hearing this, NTI-1EBFU asked, then aren't we going up against an old monster that has existed for tens of thousands of years? Can we really only completely abandon this dimension battlefield stronghold? Gowan replied, Sect leader, the dimension battlefield might not be what you imagine. Although the dimension battlefield was jointly created by the powerhouses of the upper realm, they didn't create this world out of nothing. Through the souls I absorbed, I have come to understand that a massive war took place in ancient times. The two strongest races in the universe erupted in an all-out war. That battle caused countless dimensions to shatter and distort, where time and space lost all meaning, forming an absolute land of death. Later, for unknown reasons, the chaotic shattered dimensional region gradually merged together, forming a natural cross-dimensional connection point. Afterward, the upper realm created the dimension battlefield based on this miraculous line. Therefore, the dimension battlefield cannot be completely controlled by the upper realm. Moreover, the spatial stability of the dimension battlefield is quite weak, so individuals who surpass the heaven stage cannot exist there for long. This also prevents the upper realm from directly dispatching those with overwhelming power into the dimension battlefield. Therefore, to completely control the dimension battlefield, the upper realm requires an invincible existence at the heaven stage. This person, or rather, this creature, is precisely divine punishment. I am accustomed to calling him by another name, Battlefield Spectre. Hearing this, NTI-1EBFU asked, invincible at the heaven stage. Isn't that just a peak martial emperor? If I use all my trump cards, killing a martial emperor definitely wouldn't be a problem. Gowan replied, no way, TI-1EBFU. The heaven stage isn't just a martial emperor. The heaven stage, in the upper realm, is called the void-breaking realm. However, the void-breaking realm is divided into low-level, mid-level, and high-level. The martial emperor that the sect leader mentioned corresponds to the low-level void-breaking realm. The peak fighting strength that the dimension battlefield can accommodate is the mid-level void-breaking realm, which is the level I'm currently at. I use the souls of those who died in the dimension battlefield as a foundation to reach my current cultivation level. However, those soulless bodies were fused by an upper realm powerhouse to form the battlefield spectre, neither living nor dead, indestructible and unending, at the peak of the mid-level void-breaking realm. Previously, every time he took action, all targets perished without exception. This is also a small part of the memories preserved from the souls I absorbed. Otherwise, with his method of leaving no survivors, I fear we wouldn't have been able to find out any information at all. NTI-1EBFU listened until his head ached. So, this divine punishment battlefield spectre is actually a puppet used by the upper realm to control the situation. Extremely strong in combat, yet can't be killed. He's truly difficult to deal with. None of my current trump cards seem to be able to cope with him. Then he gave the order, all disciples immediately retreat to the sect. Without my permission, no one is allowed to set foot in the dimension battlefield. Gohan, you aren't safe here either. Come back with us. I will first pass on a hidden cultivation technique to you, which will help keep you from exceeding the star continent's tolerance limit. A certain rifle, B-Led-1EC-7 Thaiha, overheard the story and was annoyed. Mid-level void-breaking realm. I never expected that one day I would have to avoid trash like this, but the sect leader has obtained the third volume of the 7 Profound Rev Light Break. Soon enough, the mid-level void-breaking realm will also be left behind by me. But, why do I feel so familiar with what Galhan just described about the predecessor of the dimension battlefield? It seems the elders in my clan mentioned it before. The low-level worlds below were too chaotic, shattering countless small dimensions. If left alone, these low-level worlds would eventually be swallowed by the chaotic dimensional flow. Therefore, they threw down a small divine item to glue the dimensional fragments back together. But there's something unreasonable about it. The elders took action, yet the fused plane can still only accommodate cultivators up to the intermediate sky-shattering realm. Hasn't enough time passed for the fragments to completely merge. What was that divine artifact? I vaguely remember it. It seemed to be a stone statue. Meanwhile, Duhun was marveling at the new cultivation technique. Wow, this hidden cultivation technique is truly miraculous. It can completely suppress my cultivation down to the yellow rank. Brother Zyro replied, it's just a small trick commonly used by the myriad ancient sect to feign weakness to exploit the strong. Duhun, let's go. Currently, the enemy is strong, and we are weak. It's not suitable to directly confront the ethereal battlefield yet. Let's check one more time before we leave. We can't miss any disciples here. Just then, the dark shadow appeared right behind Brother Zyro. Zyro was instantly alarmed and recognized something. Without a word, he unleashed the 7 profound Revelite break palm strike, scattering the figure. But it wasn't destroyed and lingered in front of Brother Zyro. Zyro sighed. Look at your twisted illusory figure. You must be the ethereal battlefield itself. I didn't expect your strength to surpass mine by so much, yet you still choose to suppress yourself when attacking. The figure's expression turned to one of confusion. What in the world are you talking about? Ethereal battlefield? I am an assassin from the Demon Emperor sect. I can't believe I had to stay in your shadow for so long. I finally waited until you were alone. You had many experts by your side, which kept me from even daring to approach and scout. But now, one-on-one, my abilities can definitely compete with yours. I'm formless and intangible. Your abilities cannot harm me at all. Stay here and await your death in despair. Pahar. That's right, exactly that terrified expression on your face. Pahar. All my previous enemies were just like that. Hey, what are you looking at? Are you looking at me? Why do I have a feeling you're looking behind me? Behind the assassin, the ethereal battlefield had appeared at some point, making Zyro freeze in fear. The scene shifts to the upper realm. The old man wearing a hat is being questioned, and trusting the plain battlefield to your boundary hall to manage was truly a grave mistake. First, you almost lost the plain battlefield. Now, we've told you to personally punch the ringleader, and you haven't even finished that either. Do we still have to take action ourselves? Pahar, senior, please calm down. I have already deployed the ethereal battlefield. It will definitely be able to quickly. We hope your ethereal battlefield can completely resolve this disaster. Otherwise, this plain battlefield will no longer be handed over to your boundary hall for management. Immediately, a voice echoed back in response to those words. Sect Master Fu, you have a fiery temper. Or perhaps, your 10 great immortal sects no longer hold our boundary hall in high regard. Vice Hall Master, you finally arrived. The plain battlefield has been peaceful for too long. It truly was our boundary hall's oversight that led to such consequences. However, we have already worked at the fastest speed to relink the plain battlefield, and the source of the disaster that caused all of this, the Starfall continent, can be annihilated in the blink of an eye. If Hall Master Du personally makes such a promise, I, Futh, naturally believe you. I hope the boundary hall does not make such a significant mistake again. There's no need for Sect Master Fu to worry about this matter. Alright, Paul Master Du, how stable is the space of the plain battlefield now? Before, you promised that within 100 years, we could also set foot in the plain battlefield. We, the 10 great immortal sects, also greatly covet the heritage of that ancient battlefield. HMPH, it's a blessing in disguise. After losing contact, the plain battlefield quickly stabilized. In less than 3 months, it will be able to accommodate cultivators in the advanced sky-shattering realm. At this rate, cultivators in the core transformation realm, and even those in the true level realm, will likely be able to enter the plain battlefield within a year. That's wonderful. Then we, the 10 great immortal sects, will wait. Okay. I hope that by then, the 10 great immortal sects don't get beaten black and blue by the native inhabitants of the lower realm. Pahar, Paul Master Du must be joking. People who can contend with us haven't even been born yet. On this side, Zyro was extremely stressed and called out for help to the system. System, how do I break this deadlock? The system replied, I'm looking for a new host. The readers on the BunRv channel who bought a monthly pass for us last month aren't bad candidates. Zyro grew impatient upon hearing this. Stop joking around. List all the usable items I have right now. This old man wants to buy. Above, the assassin figure asked the ethereal entity. Who are you? Could it be that you are the myriad ancient sex trumpard? HMPH, another intruder in the plain battlefield. You all deserve to die, said the ethereal battlefield as it shadowed the assassin figure. It then lunged toward Brother Zyro. Brother Zyro immediately took out a heaven and earth talisman. He teleported a short distance. But the ethereal battlefield immediately threw a punch that scattered dirt and rocks, sending them flying straight toward Brother Zyro, making Zyro vomit blood. The Warfield spirit continued to mutter, Starfall continent, Barsh. Then he raised his hand, grabbing Ying from the Demon Emperor gate. He asked, you're just earth rank, yet my previous strike didn't kill you. Or you somewhat between real and illusory? Ying broke free from his grasp and asked in return, whose side are you on? Why did you just strike both the people from the myriad ancient sect and me? I am the Demon Emperor. Without letting him finish, the spirit punched again. People of the Starfall continent, you must all die. I don't believe you can remain illusory forever. Oh crap, it's over. The Warfield spirit punched maniacally at Ying. Jun Shengxiao, observing from the side, was scared stiff. I'm currently a half saint, with combat power definitely reaching martial saint level. With a kind Kun talisman, I believe I'm among the top martial emperors. Yet, I couldn't even withstand one move from him. System, do you have any suggestions? Suddenly, Ying appeared behind Jun Shengxiao and asked, Jun Shengxiao, there's a strange aura here. It doesn't seem like the Starfall continent. Why does that madman keep saying he wants to kill all people from the Starfall continent? Jun Shengxiao immediately started talking smoothly in response. This is a plain battlefield where tens of thousands of planes gather to fight each other. The Starfall continent is just one small plane among them. If our Starfall stronghold is breached by foreign invaders, our continent will also face destruction. Our myriad ancient sect fights here to the death for the Starfall continent. Thanks to our Ironclad protection, the Starfall continent can remain peaceful. I can't believe your Demon Emperor Gate still wants to commit treachery against us. It truly disheartens unknown hearers like ourselves. Oh crap, Faust, stop trying to deceive him and think of a real solution. He's a martial saint anyway. If we trick him, at least he won't drag us down. He might even become an ally. you're exaggerating too much. Only an idiot would believe that. Oh crap, he actually believes it. I can't believe the myriad ancient sect is so magnificent. I absolutely cannot let a hero shed both blood and tears. No matter who wants to protect Starfall, Ying from the Demon Emperor Gate, will definitely lend a hand. He believed it. On the other side, the spirit stopped punching relentlessly and turned this way. I didn't expect you people from the Starfall continent, one after another, to be so hard to kill. Ying broke into a cold sweat as he watched. This is the first time I've ever seen such an evil spirit. Chaos, disorder, violence, deceitfulness. No limits. Truly worthy of protecting Starfall, Sect Master of the Myriad Ancient Sect. Oh crap, wait, did you say I have an evil spirit? I thought you were talking about the Orfield spirit over there. Oh, completely empty. This is also the first time I've seen a creature without a trace of a soul. But this empty monster is one realm stronger than me. This time, there's little chance of success unless I activate my cheat. Ying immediately replied, one realm. Then we can still risk it. Zheng Shengxiao was still very tense. This is a realm higher than Martial Emperor. The gap isn't like between Martial King and Martial Monarch. Behind him, Ying gradually began to merge with Zheng Shengxiao's body. Why do I feel a shiver down my spine? At this moment, the spirit rushed forward. Zheng Shengxiao, controlled by Ying, immediately raised his hand to block, without hesitation, which made Zheng Shengxiao immediately widen his eyes. And immediately after, the Warfield spirit's leg bones were shattered.